Greetings. Greetings, everyone, and thank you, those of you who will be coming in live here on TikTok with me here at Bloom from Within Love. I go by Bloomy, and you guys got to forgive the setup. It's not official. I'm actually out and about, kind of relaxing, chillaxing, but there is a message. I have some oracle pulls here for you guys. That's very, very profound. And as the title says, diamonds are made. Welcome. I can't see who's stepping in. It's so tiny. But the oracle card readings is going to get into this a little bit more in depth here in a moment. But the title says, diamonds are made under pressure. I know. Nobody wants to hear it, right? It's like, I can feel it. I mean, I can relate. We say to ourselves, if one more person tell me about how I'm being made under pressure, I'm going to yell, right? Or, you know what I'm saying, all the cliches, all of the sayings, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, at some point we all get a little bit irritated about. But there's truth here, okay? I promise you guys this. As I was just sitting here relaxing and meditating and chilling, right? Then I got the Bird Messages Oracle, as well as, what's this other one? More Calm, Less Stress Oracle. And it was just 3 cards and then 3 confirmations, and those messages said it all, okay? So, for an example, I already know many of you are going to be stepping in. Is this a reading? Is this a love reading? Is this, you know, it's not Q&A. It's not Q&A, okay? But please hear me out. Intentions are powerful, you guys. We are divine, infinite beings just having a human experience, okay? And you can go on to any reading if it's in resonance with you and set your intention. Say, hey, if there's a message here for me, let me see it, hear it, and grab it, okay? Whether it be you're worried about a love situation or whatever. But this is general, and it's about being a diamond, okay? Many of you are diamonds. Diamonds in a rough, not cubic zirconians, but diamonds, right? Diamonds in the rough. Diamonds are made under pressure, right? And I even equate it to pearls. I think pearls come out of like, I may not quote it properly, but I think pearls come out of clams, and the whole process of them becoming a pearl is like a little bit of sand gets inside of it or something, and there's like this irrigation process, and this irritation, air quote, this who this? No, I'm just playing. Hi, welcome. So, you know, air quote, hold on. I'm going to let y'all see the cards here in a minute. Air quote, right? Calm mood right now, right? But as I was saying, that irritation, agitation, you know what I'm saying? And if we equate this to our lives, no matter where we are, whatever stage and phase in life we are, something that's getting on your nerve, or something that, whether it's getting on your nerve or not, it's just maybe it's just not, it's just taking too long, you know what I'm saying, like whatever, right, nuances to something. You're a diamond though. It's kind of like to get to that finish, to get to that, you know what I'm saying, like to get to that crisp, nice finish there, we gotta kind of irrigate all of the other crap. And the crap could be represented by, you're just frustrated. It could be ego-based energy, a lot of doubt, a lot of unbelief. It could be opinions and thoughts of others. It could be wanting to control everything. I mean, the gunk could be anything. Okay, so this is what came out for you guys. And so it's very windy out here. So again, I'm sorry, you guys. It ain't like a fancy schmancy setup like how I normally. But this was like totally random, and I was just having my own relaxation time and decided to do this for you guys real quick. Okay, so the 3 cards that came out, God, don't let the cards move. Okay, so the first card out, let me see if you guys can see it without a glare. Dang. Okay, the first card out is blue tit. I know that's, don't laugh. It's blue tit. And it says, find your voice and free your spirit. Okay, before I interpret, just give me a second. Then the next card out was the macaw. It says, think laterally to solve a problem. Okay. And then your last card that came out was the ostrich. Okay. Magic remains even while you ground yourself and be practical. Okay. All right. So before I get into your guys' clarifiers, which are beautiful, very beautiful here. So finding your voice and your truth in the middle of whatever this is that is serving as irrigation, that is helping you to become a diamond, that's under pressure. Okay, under this, okay, no matter what it is, for many of you, it's so many different things. It could be, you're choosing another path in life. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. There it goes. Okay. It could be that you're choosing another path. You're doing something radically different, but it's a lot of rough edges to it. It could be that some of the choices that you want to make, it's not quite traditional, or people don't really approve, they don't really agree, but it's something that makes your soul sing and your soul leap. So what this is saying is find your voice, free your spirit. So in other words, own your truth, own your voice, and free yourself from the limitations that others want to project onto you. Okay, or from your own limitations, where these are just things that you have argued yourself to keep yourself in this state of stagnation. Like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I don't know enough people. Oh, I don't have enough support and backing. Oh, you know what I'm saying? What if it fails? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like those kinds of things. Tap into the heart, find your truth, and speak it. And in the situations where you need to literally speak it, you know what I'm saying? I don't recommend defending yourself in a way where you feel like you have to go around like explaining yourself. To me, that's counterproductive. We need to explain nothing. Okay? Nothing. Not when it comes to these types of things. It's like, this is who I am. Okay? I'm not trying to convince people. I'm not going here. But if there is a situation that calls you to action and needing to say something, then speak it. Okay? The macaw, you guys might want to call on the energy of these birds, like their frequencies and stuff like that, if you're open to it. It says here, again, think laterally. So, okay. So with this one, right, what I was picking up with this is that as you're finding your truth, whatever this irrigation is that is being used to serve to create your diamondness, if that's a word, under pressure, right? You can creatively solve it. You don't necessarily have to go forward or backward. You can go sideward. Laterally means sideward. So to me, that has like the feel of, just be creative. Maybe you don't need to have a drastic leap. Maybe you need to just step over here. Maybe you need to go over there. Maybe you move here first instead of moving all the way to Canada. Maybe you go here first, or maybe you just restructure some things where you're at, right? Lateral, it means like a creative move, a strategic, creative approach to something regarding whatever that irritation is to a situation in your life, okay? Yeah, many of you, I'm gonna stop right there. And once again, back to this ostrich. So what this really tells me is that, okay, yes, you want to be practical. Yes, get grounded and practical. But don't lose the magic. You know, even when it feels like you got all of this irritation, irrigation, agitation, while you're becoming this diamond under pressure, it says, okay, magic remains. So find creative ways. Maybe you need to get out and get out and run, or whatever it is that, you know, tickles your fancy. And I know, you guys, how this sounds. I know. I already know. I know. It sounds so self-helpy, cliche, but I'm telling you, there is some practicality to this. It doesn't have to be a real big woo to do. It can be something, a simple thing like how we see these kids out here kicking these balls. You feel me? Sitting out in a nice park. You know, remembering to do something that puts the light on your face without fucking up your energy. Because some stuff that puts the lights on our faces is fucking up our energy, and that's something that we need to cease. But the things that, you know what I'm saying, are higher vibrational, in alignment with your higher soul, and it brings you this sense of stillness and peace. It's like, okay, yeah, you're being irrigated right now because you're a diamond in the rough, but, you know, still tap into the magic of life some kind of way, okay? Now, here's where it's getting good. And then I'm going to go with the intuitive messages that's going to come through here. Because I was like, whoa, like when these messages came out. So, hold the telephone. Hold the telephone. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to remember which one went with which. Oh, okay. That one was with that one. And then... Okay, and this one was with this. Okay. Okay, so... For Blue It, right? This one right here, right? The message is this. Each one has to find his peace from within. And peace to be real must be unaffected by outside circumstances. Unaffected by outside circumstances. And I believe this is Gandhi. So the message that I was saying even before I read this card, coming to terms and coming to peace within, no matter all this irritation and agitation is around you. Okay. Another message for some of you is coming through is that it's not that you're not at peace with your own truth or any of that. For some of you, it literally is people are, you know, they're serving as this agitation, irritation, irrigation because they are maybe coming at you like with their words and stuff, right? Because maybe you did stand ground. Maybe you are at peace. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you did all those things. And the people that are in your life currently, in your surroundings, in your environment, may not be cool with it. And so they're serving as what I call sandpaper people. Okay? And the guidance from Gandhi is that you got to go within. In the middle of these situations, this is where your true peace is going to be found. And that's what makes peace real. Peace is not real just because we're able to run from everything and get away from everything that irritates us. Peace is real when we're able to creatively find it in the midst of becoming a diamond, right? When maybe at the moment, depending on what your circumstance is, maybe you can't just go, okay, to hell with all of you. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's your situation and you're like, okay, I'm for right now, I got to deal with these sons of bitches. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or for, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to make it humorous here. But according to Gandhi here, you'll free yourself. The message that I'm feeling is that you will feel free as you find your peace. Like, be okay with people not being okay. Ooh, that's a big message. God help us. I feel that one for me. Like, okay, we be okay with people not being okay. Some people are hell-bent on not coming into some kind of a healthy agree to disagree. You know, some people are really hell-bent on being your adversary. Some people are hell-bent on not understanding you, hell-bent on always trying to counter you, hell-bent on nitpicking you, hell-bent on not liking you. That's their energy. And we'll find our peace when we can accept that. Accept it. And when I say accept, I'm not saying tolerate any behaviors from people that is crossing the line. What I'm saying is accept that that's who they are and put up a healthy boundary. But instead of beating your head or letting yourself get all irritated, it's like, that's who they are. They ain't changing shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel. That's how they think. That's, you know, whatever. But they ain't changing shit. I am who I am. I've decided what I have decided. And I'm going to be what I'm going to be. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to get in that frame of mind and still love the person. Like, it don't mean you got to, like, turn like, oh, I hate the person or whatever. It's like, no, I just know who they are, though. I know who they are. I know what their vibration is. I know their mindset. I know what's driving them. I know their motives. I know who they are. I know how they think. I know their personality. I know what they think that I don't know, but I know. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, this gets you to peace according to Gandhi. So whether this is relationships, whether it's like you're working hard on your business, you know, gosh, it can even be you with you. I say that often because sometimes we're fighting ourselves. Like, you're like, okay, get it together. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And so just coming to terms with and peace with who you are, your truth right now. You are good enough right now. You're where you need to be. Okay, you're on your way. This is a journey. Nobody has a perfect one. Nobody has life all figured out. Nobody's got it all together. Nobody's got every area in their lives all perfectly aligned. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't get into or tolerate, when I see in my videos, I don't get into or tolerate anybody, you know, saying like, oh, you know, they don't got this or they don't got that. It's like, okay, to hell with that. I know people to this day that's got everything in the 3D, but they are empty souls. So now what do you have to say about that? Okay. So that's why I don't go there. It's about your inner peace and realizing that we're all on a journey. And we've all, you know, chosen different paths. We've all carnated in different levels of our soul's development. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's just, it bodes us well just to find our peace and let people sit with whatever they want to sit with. Okay, let them be what they want to be, say what they want to say, think what they want to think, feel how they want to feel. And us getting okay, right? So that to me was powerful. Then the message that came out for, I want to say, is it McCall? About thinking laterally. The confirmation to that one was when we, see, this is good. Listen, when we long for life without difficulties, diamond in the rough. When we long for life without difficulties, remind us that oaks grow strong in contrary winds. And diamonds are made under pressure. This is where I got my title from. Diamonds are made under pressure. So it's like, you know, I know nobody wants to be in this condition and stay endlessly. And we won't. Okay. The more we release and go with the ebb and flow of these processes, the quicker we shift out of that process. But more often than not, we're in states of resistance. And so it takes it even longer than it already was going to take, which is all an illusion, but I ain't even finna go there. So, you know, set an intention. You know, the one thing I'll say with this is we can just simply set an intention like, look, okay, first of all, I want to change my perspective on what I feel like is difficult, because maybe it's a belief. Because I think it's difficult, so it is. Because I believe it's difficult, so it is. Right? But I set an intention to shift that belief system. And then in the meantime, my perceived difficulties, my perceived challenges, I give intention to just simply grow and learn the lessons and ask for help and go with the flow and say, hey, for now, this is. and I am growing, and I am learning, and I am strong, and I am capable. The answers will come. I'll figure it out. My guides will help. It'll all work out. Oh, I didn't even know that rhymed. So you feel me? And when we can, because again, like I'm always saying, none of us do this perfectly. Believe me, you guys, I don't care what gurus you guys follow and how wonderful their page is, their website. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Okay? I don't. Because if they're in the 3D and if they're in a human jacket, they are subject to everything that we are. Okay? So it means that none of us 100% of the time is doing even these things. The key is just to be gentle and go with the flow of it and catch it when you can and continue to, you know what I'm saying, ask your higher self and just roll with it. You know what I'm saying? Be diligent with being willing to roll with it. Like, okay, shit. Because some people don't even got that. Like, there's some people who, you know what I'm saying, are just opting out and just willing to stay in their crappy, shitty ass, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me for saying that, but because it's familiar, you know. But if you're a person that wants to grow and evolve and expand and challenging yourself on the deepest level possible, not just the external, not just the material, not just the 3D, but as a person, as a soul, that's what you're going to sit with on your deathbed. It's not going to be if I have 12 Mercedes. You're going to be sitting with your soul, though. That's what I be telling people. Like your soul, feel me? After all the fun and games, you know, it was fun, it was nice and living, but you're going to sit with your soul like, okay, all right, what kind of person was I? You know what I'm saying? You know, did I give it all I had? You know, was I growing and stretching and evolving and loving? And you feel me? Under pressure, did I become a diamond? Or did I poop and revert and go into cubic zirconia mode? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that happens. But hey, if you're willing to get back up and get out of the cubic zirconia mode, like, no, I'm a real diamond. I'm a real boy. I'm a real diamond. You know what I'm saying? Not just shiny on the surface, but if somebody cuts you open, it's like, oh, no, you're not. It's like on the surface, but in the inside, no, you're not. So, yeah, you guys, it's like, okay, accept, you know, your situation or circumstance as your growth, right? And get creative ways. This is where you can become creative. You can choose to become creative. Like, okay, instead of trying to go head on onto that problem or that perceived challenge, whatever it is, like, let me go in meditation. What is a creative way to come at this? Does it require my action? Or is this something I simply need to allow to just be and unfold as it will? Maybe there's nothing to be done. Maybe it's perspective shift to the left, right? To the left? Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. Those of you that are coming in, it's very non-official because I'm just chillaxing. So with this one, with the ostrich here, hold on. Trying to make sure you guys can see it. So it says here, serenity is not freedom from the storm, right? But peace amid the storm. Arthur unknown. Okay, so it's kind of just a thread going along with the messages here. Okay, so again, in the midst of these irrigation people, sandpaper people, agitation people, situations, circumstances, whatever that is providing that diamond in the rough under pressure energy, right? Again, the message for many of you is that, okay, you really can find the serenity. You can. It's almost like taking focus. It's not about avoidance, more so acceptance of what is. Like, you know, those who used to do, what is that prayer? I forget it. In my life back in the day when I was really, really young, I've dealt with a lot of drug and alcoholics. Total opposite of me. But in I think it's AA, there's this like prayer that says, God grant me something to change the things I can, the wisdom to know the difference or something like that. So it's kind of like that. So it's not that the message is saying to avoid. It's like, okay, you do what you can, you learn what you can learn, but acceptance, okay, is what's going to help get you into that serenity and finding some form of peace in the middle of these agitations or seemingly unsolvable problems that are probably going to solve. They're going to solve themselves once we tap into that, like, serenity, this inner peace, this lateral movement versus, you know what I'm saying, always going head on or one particular way of handling a thing. It's like, okay, I'm going lateral with this. Okay, I'm going to go into meditation mode. Okay, I'm going to look at it from a different perspective. And often there is where we find a solution. And I can attest to this. The other day, I'll share something personal to a degree, because y'all don't need to know all of my business, okay? But I want to say it was a few days ago. I was freaking out, right? I'm very honest, though, you guys. I'll tell you guys that. I am very candid, but I'm learning wisdom. Like, okay, still people don't need to know all your business, sorry. But I was freaking out. I was flipping the hell out about something, right? I was freaking out. I was in my car and I was, talking to my guides and, doing my stuff. But I was not happy. I was like, And I'm proving a point here. Give me a second to get there. As I validated my emotion, my feelings, I freaked out. I did, what I did. Then I did what I know. I did the very things that I tell y'all to do. I took deep breaths in. I stilled myself, right? I think I called in Reiki or something, because since I'm a Reiki master, so I was like, let me do Reiki on myself. It was funny. So as I got into that mode, do you guys know? First of all, the peace came. Nothing had changed outside of me yet. Nothing. Okay? But my whole energy changed, right? So I was like, okay. And as I got into the peace, the answers came. So, and I wasn't even trying. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. The answers came. It was 2 forms of answers that came. And I was like, okay. And I just rolled with it. I sat there. It's all right. I walked right in the house and did what that guidance was. One of the guidances, because 2 things just clearly came, right? I was like, okay. I was calm and peaceful. I went inside and I did what the guidance was, and it gave the results that it said, right? I was like, oh, interesting. So then I went to do the other guidance, right? I was like, okay, so that guidance was on tilt. And the other guidance was I attempted to do what they said, and it was still not a resolve. So I sat there and I was still at peace. And then I said, all right. I said, maybe not yet. Then later, moments later, then I heard in my senses, it said tomorrow. And I was like, oh, because I was just about to flip out again, and it said tomorrow. And so I was like, okay, cool beans. All right, then we're going to see what, tomorrow comes, right? The tomorrow came. And I was like, okay. I was in my calm mode, and I said, well, let's see. Those were the guidances, that came in my peace and my calmness. And it was so, you guys, literally. And it was like it was literally like what they said, beyond. And I was like, oh, maybe the key is, right, for us to, instead of going into that anxiety, that panic mode. I think that it came out in one of you guys' readings a while back. Like, okay, feel what you feel, but the highest guidance is going to come when we still ourselves long enough, right? Still the ego, still the mind, long enough, detach. More often than not, it may come either in an image. It just depends on how you get your guidance. Whether it is you hear something, you feel something, you sense something, or you see something, you know what I mean? Or just an inner knowing. But It's that, like, finding a spot. And for many of you, I know, because I know this is like a big audience here on TikTok. So for many of you, your living situations are, y'all got lots of folks around you. I mean, you feel like maybe you don't really have a lot of solace, but I promise you, there is a creative way to do this. Whether it be you tell somebody, okay, I'm taking a shower, but you decide to use this shower time, this bath time, whether it's 5 or 10 minutes as your ticket, right? Or, going for a walk around the block saying, I'm going to pick up some tater chips. Like whatever, like there's so many ways, but set the intention to not blow it off, like to use it for tapping into that stillness where people ain't all on your helmet and in your ear and, breathing down your neck and constantly asking you for something or constantly trying to vie for your attention. So that'll help with many of these situations or circumstances that many of you find that you're like in the process of getting through. You are diamonds. And that's what I want to tell you guys. You are diamonds. If you're resonating with me, if you resonate with Bloom Within Love, if you're resonating with most of what I share, I'm sorry for that shadow there. You're a diamond in the rough, okay? And it's going to be all right. You're going to be okay, all right? Try to stay in your energy and try to just own and accept your energy and your truth and allow others the same, okay? I make jokes, you guys, in my readings when I'm doing tarot, tapping into you all's energy and the requests that I get from y'all, in terms of y'all like the love readings, and everybody likes to know what's going on with the lovers and all the third part, all these stories, right? And I'll do that for you guys, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we are the captains of our ships. We are the captains of our worlds and our realities. There is no individuals out there that's the make or break or the determinant of your happiness, your bliss, your success, your opportunities. Okay? We create. The best thing that we can do, since we're all growing, and even people that we don't like and don't like us, right? Even the people that think they slick and doing all that stuff, people gonna have to face the music. Nobody's getting away. Okay? They're gonna face the music. Game players, narcissists, whatever you want to call it. But letting it go, like, all right, bless them. Love and light. May they be well. Light team, whatever you do for your practice, but it's like, try not to stay too attached and fixated on their energy. Because they're doing their thing. One thing I want to say to you guys is this. Hey, welcome everybody. I'm sorry, I could hardly see. Mr. Nobody London Ghost. Huh? Oh, that's interesting. Hi. I'm sorry, you guys. This writing is so little here. I need some glasses. It's not a personal reading or Q&A, you guys. But what I'm trying to say is, all right, hear me out, y'all. People are living their lives. Think of it this way. If they're not presently in your life, they're doing their thing. Why do you want to waste so much of your focus, time, and attention? And trust me, I can relate. I've been there. I'm not saying it doesn't serve a purpose, but at some point it's like, live your life. Don't let, anything or anybody that is not even a part of your present reality, okay, be a factor anymore. Okay, because at the end of the day, life goes on, and we can enjoy life if we're willing to go on with it, rather than staying attached to something that's not even in your reality anymore. I hope that makes sense. And I'm not trying to be a killjoy or a what do you say? Against love or anything like that. But you can create love in your now. They ain't the people who ain't there ain't the ones I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. And when we can just, okay, we send them love and light, and we try to retain any pleasant memories we may have, but bless them, right? Bless them. Oh, yeah. This is what I was going to let y'all know, too. I was listening to somebody today, and then I'm going to wrap this up because it's getting dark, right? Can't y'all tell? So, okay. I was listening to a few people that I admire and I follow and, really get guidance from. And someone said something about twin flames and soulmates. And it was a very different spin on it. But I was like, see, that's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. This is what I'm trying to get everybody to see. Like, let's say you are on this journey and you are doing your ascension work. Let's say you are doing your inner work, your healing, your process, you're growing, you're evolving, you're waking up, you're ascending, you're awakened. Let's say you're in that path. But whoever you think are your soulmates or your twin flames, they've chosen in their 3D to not do that. By your divine birthright, by your own divine sovereignty, do you guys know that you can revoke a contract? And the universe will support you when there's been an imbalance and an injustice, and it's clearly seen that you are literally doing the work. You can revoke that. In other words, what that means is you don't have to feel the burden of the stagnation that comes from staying tied to situations or people that are hell-bent on staying in their lower vibration. If they don't want to do the ascension, then the whole point of the contract has been fulfilled on your side. The whole point of soulmates and twin flames are lessons. Believe it or not, people don't like to get into this. It's lessons, and it could be the higher vibrational, ones, or it can be the lower vibrational ones. But it's for ascension. It's for awakening, right? So if you are fulfilling your end of this, right? Universe source is going to back you. Okay. But if the individuals or counterparts involved, if they are not, right, the universe will often step in and go, okay, yeah, this is some crap. This is not, no. Okay, contract fulfilled, lesson learned on this side. They are not learning lessons, contract null and void. If it helps to understand it a little bit, like more in like reality, think of things in life. There are certain types of contracts that if we do a certain action, it's going to veto that contract. So it's the same way when it comes to soulmates, twin flames, right? Contracts null and void when people don't fulfill their end of these contracts, right? If they don't learn these lessons and evolve or awaken. This is liberating, you guys. I know a lot of people love these Disneyland. It's a small world after all, kind of, Walt Disney. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm telling y'all, man, don't you deserve happiness in your now? You know what I'm trying to say? Don't you deserve, you just think of it that way. Like, come on. Isn't it disempowering to think that there's only one person on earth? Like, come on. And I'm an awakened person. I've had a lot of work done. Okay, I'm an awakened person. I know about the 5D. Okay, I'm very, very aware. But we are also here on this earth to have an experience and grow and evolve. And there is free will at play. And we're never asked to stagnate or stall our lives out for nobody, okay? That was never the plan on a soul contract level or anything like that, okay? I hope you guys hear what I'm saying. Karmic lessons and all that stuff. If you've grabbed your karmic lesson, shoot, it's time to be up out, deuces. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all, ain't nobody got time. I'm telling y'all what I know. I love you guys. I do. And sending you guys love and light all the time. And hope that y'all are finding your bliss. I really do. Freeing yourself from limiting things, limiting beliefs, mindsets, you know what I'm saying? Systems that keep you in ruts, in Groundhog's Day. You know what I'm saying? I'm 45 years old. I told myself, I'm like, yeah, this is the year of liberation. Now is the time, you know what I'm saying, for loving me, you know, honoring my high soul energy and pouring into the things that bring about change in my life in a positive way and change for humanity and a, you know, collective consciousness in a high vibe kind of way, finding that bliss and peace and fulfillment and not constantly going through pain and struggle behind bullshit and shit, you know what I'm saying? Growth pains, but not unnecessary pains. Growth pains, but not things that are not going to bring about change in a healthy and a high vibe way. We have to accept that we're all different and in different places, and not everybody wants to grow and change and evolve in the same rate and pace that you are, or maybe not even in the same direction. And that's okay. It's about finding your bliss and your truth, like the card said tonight. All right. Okay, you guys, thank you for joining. I know this was unofficial and it wasn't fancy and in Q&A and all that stuff, but I thought I would share the reading for you guys. Hope that helped. And maybe I'll even upload it to YouTube, as I typically do with the other lives, for those of you who want to go back and kind of take a look and scan through. Okay. All right, guys. If you want a personal private reading with me, go to the TikTok profile under bio, and you'll see the number that you can text for that. I don't take phone calls in that way. You would need to text me and provide, you know, who you are, what you want, and yada yada, and we will get into the ins and outs from there if that's something that you're interested in. Okay. Otherwise, I got tons of videos on TikTok that are timeless. Likewise on YouTube. If you're just looking for some more readings, some more wisdom tips, healing sessions, meditations, I got tons of stuff. Okay. Over 300 videos. So if you're looking for some more free goodies, I highly recommend that's what you do. Okay. All right, guys, everything is energy. Balance is key. Live for yourself, be good to yourself, love yourself, and honor yourself, because at the end of the day, you are with yourself. Hugs and kisses, love and light, and namaste.